Over the weekend, I was delighted to have the opportunity to go swimming in the coast in Salthill. There's a place called the Black Rock Pier. It's a diving pier, and I would get up at 7 in the morning in the hotel, and I'd walk down to the pier. The pier has wonderful facilities there. All I was bringing with me was just my jumper and my togs and a pair of flip flops. And I just walked down to where the pier is situated, and there's shelter there where you can just hang up your bag and your stuff. Um, Take off the old jumper, and using your flip flops you can actually negotiate yourself onto the pier itself. From there, there's steps that you're able to take down. Unfortunately, the tide was out at the time. It was at the time of the morning. It was about 7:30, but apparently every 12 hours the tide is high, and then 12 hour then it drops. Um, at the time, the tide was low, and it was something like 1.5, 1.6 meters, which was nice. But unfortunately, you can't jump 10 meters off the pier, so I couldn't dive in it this time. But next time, I will definitely check the tides, what time the tide is in. Those extra couple of meters are very, very helpful. Um, what more could I say about it? It's constantly busy, especially at that time of the morning. There was so many people down there at the time. There were students. They were doing a dip for November, where they have to bathe in the waters every day, and it's very challenging for them. But it's great. It's very bracing, and yeah, points some tips about swimming in the sea. Um, when you go in, make sure to get get yourself deeply submerged, because basically the cold, if your cold hits the back of your neck, it activates your vagus nerve, which then in turn causes the rest of your body to respond to the coldness a lot quicker, and quicker you become more in at peace with yourself in the water. Furthermore, if don't spend too long in the cold, because you can get a chill, and it's not pleasant. But you will know yourself if you start feeling that it is too warm, even though you're in the freezing cold and it's starting to feel pleasantly warm. That's time to go back in. Furthermore, don't swim on your own. Always have somebody in the water with you. You never know what could happen. For example, there could be jellyfish. There could be, you don't know what difficulties you could get into the water. And unfortunately, in the last 24 hours or so, two swimmers have actually gone missing in around Barna, which is literally just up the road from Salthill. And these last couple of nights, like, it's extremely foggy. And when I was swimming there Sunday morning, it was quite foggy. And what I did was I stayed close to the pier. I've never swam in that area before, so I stayed very close to the facilities, and I didn't take any big risks. There's lots of benefits for swimming in the cold water. Um, what happens is it causes your muscles to contract, and it's a shock to the system. It's a great way to awaken your immune system, and to get all those different systems, survival type systems, up and running and activated in your body. And then after your splash in the cold, go into a sauna or have a nice long hot shower until you're feeling normal again, and you will get a wave of euphoria. You will feel fantastic for at least a few hours afterwards. Um, but being mindful of that, you have to be careful out there in the sea. That's all I have to say. Take care.